Welcome to the Startup Funding Espresso. I'm Halti Martin, the host of this show where we talk about raising funding for your startup and the time it takes to have an espresso. I hope you enjoy this episode. Hello, this is Halti Martin with the Startup Funding Espresso, your daily shot of startup funding and investing. In running a board, there will be conflicts and bad behavior. Here are some to watch out for. The board member who disrupts the group and takes the discussion off track from the agenda. The member who must have it their own way every time. The member who doesn't know the topic well but must weigh in as a thought leader nevertheless. And the member who rambles and repeats the same topics and questions and cannot move forward. And then there's the member who disrespects the group and talks down to others. You can modify those bad behaviors during or just after the meeting, noting the behavior. For major problems, there may need to be a more substantial discussion outside the meeting. It's important to intervene when you see these behaviors as they will continue. Thank you for joining us for the Startup Funding Espresso, where we help startups and investors connect for funding. Let's go start up something today. Halti Martin is the director of Investor Connect, which is a 501c3 nonprofit dedicated to the education of investors for early stage funding. All opinions expressed by Hall and podcast guests are solely their own opinions and do not reflect the opinions of Investor Connect. This podcast is for informational purposes only and should not be relied upon for the basis of investment decisions.